Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look. This was actually a request that I got on Instagram, and I believe the request was for naturally effortless makeup with flushed cheeks. And I loved that. I figure since spring is truly just around the corner, I'm kind of like all done with winter makeup, if that makes sense. And I just want to be covered in highlighter and put like a nice gloss on and go about my day. So that's what today's video is. This is the makeup that I came up with, and I'm dripping in highlighter. Like, I am so shiny. I'm so frosty. I also saw Katie, like Lustre Luxe, do a very similar look, so this is kind of just like my take on that. And yeah, I'm just all about like spring and glowing and fun, exciting things. This is very simple. No contouring, no false lashes, no winged liner. I only have one color on my eye, and that's it. That's it. It's very simple. And I would say that the most exciting part about this makeup tutorial is that everything is from the drugstore or drugstore priced. I'm not sure if you consider COLOURPOP drugstore, but it is drugstore priced, so I did include it. So yeah, so that's what today's video is. So if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know that you like it. Please consider subscribing if you have not already. I upload on Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays, although I do think that a bonus video is coming this week because I did miss Friday's upload, so can't guarantee anything, but keep an eye out for that. And I also have a Patreon account that I post some more stuff on over there, so you can check that out if you want. That'll be in the description box. So without further ado, let's begin this makeup look.
Hey guys, so to start, I have already primed my face with the NYX Pore Filler, and for foundation, I'm using the Dewy and Smooth by Maybelline. This foundation, I told you guys that I was going to be using this year, and we're here, and it's amazing, and I love it. So I just want to let you guys know that there is a lot of singing in this. And I think if you notice in my right eye is pretty red, and that's because I got face wash in it this morning, and yeah, I just feel like it sticks out in this video, so try not to look at it, but so I am just buffing in my foundation with a Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just absolutely loving how my skin like looked in this video, or that day that I did my makeup, because like it just looked so healthy and good, and it didn't look cakey at all. And like I really just think that this foundation with this sponge is just like the way to go. Like I'm all about this, what's going on right here. So then for concealer, we're switching it up, and we're going to the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I have talked about this concealer a couple times on my channel. I love the concealer. It's so good, guys. It's so good. It's $5. And yeah, but the applicator is just horrendous. It's like a brush tip applicator, and I absolutely hate it. But yeah, so I'm just putting that anywhere you would normally put concealer, like down the center of the face, underneath the eyes, and I'm taking that same Real Techniques sponge and just blending that out. And yeah, like I said, I was totally in love with my skin today, and I had just washed that sponge, so I think that has something to do with it. Keep that in mind, guys. Like, shame on me, but like sometimes I let my sponges get a little bit more dirty than they should, and that absolutely like just comes out in your makeup. So for powder, and this relates kind of to the sponge, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me, and that face, oh my goodness, I love this powder, guys. Like this is like my ride or die for, like, oh my god, it's from the drugstore. It's so good. It doesn't flash back. It's so perfect. So I'm putting that powder anywhere where I put concealer. But yeah, so like if you let your makeup sponges just kind of sit and you don't clean them very often, they get cakey, and then that like makes your makeup cakey, and it's just a hot mess. So for brows, this is just like a simple, like quick kind of like preview of how I do my brows. I have a full brow tutorial, like nothing has changed. I'm still doing my brows the same exact way. I'm still using the same products. And that like full tutorial is always in my description box, but this is just kind of like a sneak peek, like a little preview of how I do my brows. That's the NYX micro brow pencil in the color brunette. It's a little bit warm for me, but I really enjoy it. So check out the tutorial if you're interested. And then I am just taking like a big powder brush and I'm brushing away all that excess powder. I'm singing. And I'm also taking more powder and like setting the rest of my face. Because and I'm singing. That foundation does not dry down on me. It is tacky like forever. So if I don't set it, it will transfer on me. So for bronzer and blush, we're going in Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the color Plum Rose. Oh, these are so good. So bronzing like the contours of my cheeks, the perimeter of the face, always down the neck, guys. Always bronzing down the neck. It's so important. And you will see in a couple seconds that I do a little bit of nose contouring here. I just used my bronzer. I didn't do anything fancy. And like I said, you're going to see that in just 2 seconds. Here we are. I love contouring my nose. And then also for blush, you're seeing what I'm doing there. But I felt like I had some harsh lines, so I took my bronzer brush. I didn't put any extra product on it, and I just kind of blended everything together. So for the eyes, it's super simple. I'm using the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone, and I'm just using that one transition shade to go in the crease of my eye. You can literally use whatever transition shade you want. You could use bronzer if you wanted. The only reason we're doing this is just to put like a little dimension in the eye. Like I don't like the eyes with just nothing on them. Like I have to put something in my crease, whether that's bronzer or an eyeshadow. But just for the sake of this video, because I wanted to mix it up and I didn't want to use bronzer, I used the Comfort Zone palette, but truly any transitional shade will work for you. So for lashes, I went in with the Essence Lash Princess. I haven't used this in a while, and I'm sad that I haven't been using it. I did curl my lashes before. So yeah, so just putting on mascara. It's so good. That mascara is $5. Like, you really can't beat it. It's so, so good. And then the creme de la creme of this entire video is ColourPop's Flexitarian, this highlighter. Oh my god. Oh my god. But I have to be honest with you, it gives me some trouble. I found, look at this swatch. Look at this swatch. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, I'm highlighting all the normal parts of the face, you know, down the center of the face, the cheekbones, etc., etc. But I found that what works best is going with in with the finger first and just patting it on where you want it, like you see I'm doing here. Then I went in with, it's almost like a small foundation brush. You'll see it. It's from BH Cosmetics. It's part of like their Rose Quartz line right there. And I just kind of like buff it out, and it helps just kind of make it more seamless. And I feel like with your finger, it can get a little patchy and you can have some harsh lines with it. But I wasn't really liking it then either. So then I put a little bit on my sponge and went over it that way. And I really loved how the highlighter came out. So for lips, super simple, ColourPop Fairy Floss. This is on their bestseller list, and it's an amazing, just like baby pink gloss. That's it, guys. That's the tutorial. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are ready for spring as much as I am. And yeah, so I will see you in my next video.